Airbus scandal ho ensem no o kire se ye rajon mo hwehwehwe ensem a ye koso tietietie ase o tietie o nan so pa eno o kire se ye rajon Dramani Mahama nko a top official bia entwe no ho fefiri ono na adwumadi a wodi se ne be ya obe na adwuma se ne se ne fata
Mahama and the government of Ghana that the familiar relationship between former President Mahama and Foster and the direct participation by former President Mahama in the communications and meetings with Airbus officials were bound to raise reasonable suspicions of improper conduct and dealings, notwithstanding any claims to good faith conduct and above-board dealings, especially in light of the fact that during the first Airbus campaign, former President Mahama was the chairman of the Armed Forces Council by reason of his position as the vice president, and therefore a very key decision maker. Such close proximity dealings by such elected high officials of the Republic and their kin and close associates on behalf of the Republic should neither be viewed favorably nor encouraged, as they give rise to reasonable suspicion of influence peddling and conflict of interest, never mind any intended good faith on the part of the vice president or the president. Then again, the direct participation of the president and the vice president on behalf of the Republic in commercial communications and meetings with commercial entities should not be encouraged either, as they expose these elected high officials to the specter of the slightest hint of perceived corruption that may attend international business transactions. The president and the vice president should be insulated from such direct commercial dealings. Indeed, it seems to the OSP that the only reasons why the Airbus Ghana deal found its way into the UK and US DPAs were the fact that former President Mahama and Samuel Adam Foster were brothers of the full blood, and that former President Mahama directly participated in commercial communications and meetings with Airbus officials. This is because, and here, without seeking to critique the UK and US deferred prosecution agreements, the OSP found no evidence, circumstantial or direct, which suggests that Foster and his associates were actually paid bribes, and which bribes were to be transmitted to former President Mahama, and that the bribes were actually paid to former President Mahama.
Director of Business and Commercial Services, Mr. Emmanuel Kofi Ako, na ono na eka say na chese oye director ewo port na na se Ghana ye porter ye de edi ejuma no ono kire say wo mo challenges bebre pa how ahodo binim wo hono mo a ya na amanfo efemu pa ni nyina ne say obehwa say illegal charges so bi ade aba be pie mu ewo port na ne nsa ebekwa akoka pade na yebuachi bi nam so mama nei no amanfo bi ni magya wo magya pade containers cars ne de ewo wo ho nyina no wo magya no ho because car ye bo wo no bo no twame ne ebo eni ntini nyina so ya na dodo na illegal because of so munni emra bia e be regulate wo no adwuma mo ye ntino obia administrative no obia dia ono ope eno na wasa akopie mo Ghana mra shebedefie no okokai parliament say sabi we asem no enye ndakra enfie beye edu miensa edu miensa 13 years nie na sa bill no ye be kan ho asem a parliament so mbeye amendment na afi no o mahwe ho asem na o mahwa no wo mo entehwe o mo hu hwe so ha dwen so enti ebra so se wo so mutumi etu ho anam ye nkoni koti yira.
This law will enable us to do a lot for the industry. We have been in place for 50 years. The law is old. A lot of things have changed in the industry. Unfortunately, the law hasn't changed according to that pace. So now that we have this new law, it is supposed to address the challenges that we face at the port. We all hear about high charges imposed, arbitrary charges, illegal charges, administrative charges, etc. Now the law gives us the power to determine whether the charges are fair, they are reasonable, and whether they can be applied at all. But we are saying that we are not going to implement this, unilaterally. We are going to engage industry players who are all experts in the industry. Once we agree on certain variables and agree on certain rates, that is what we apply. and the law gives us the power to implement and enforce what we agree upon. So the issue about somebody charging what they like and they determine it, issues of demurrage and when it starts, when people are not able to clear cargo because it's a holiday yet they are being charged, all those things will have to be streamlined because the law gives us the provision to make further regulations as to how demurrage, etc. is charged. So this is the law for everybody, for stakeholder, for freight forwarder, for the shipper, even for the shipping line. Hitherto, when shipping lines have issues, they have nobody to complain to. But with this law, the shipping line can have recourse in Ghana Shippers Authority and complain if another service provider is treating them unfairly. So we have become like an arbiter in the industry and ensure that there is fairness for everybody. And if there is fairness, you can be sure everybody will be happy and then Ghana will be competitive in its international trade.
I was say free Ghana Shippers Authority bill ho ensem no emuna ya consem foforo de na chese eyedom kuma e Ghana mra shebedefie wonom abomodi apagya nsem bi e wo parliament na ensem a wo mo eka nyina ne se Ghana Cocoa Board management ase wo mo ne o man ni di mra bi o mo twen ho a mo ti ase enye ene sen wo mo kire se ukohwe akoko production no akoko ho adwuma ye ne ne ebekọ amanfo aman so ne se de adwuma ye nyina no a drop ya ba from papa osha ababeda 655,000 tons na chese na nke wase nke burusa na so eso ati se ru a wo mo dwene ho ba bia o mo ntumi nti ase na ni nyina emu no eye management titru any head office wo mo expenditure kwa wo mo ede eba ya na nso se wo mo ehu no enkwa ejina 3.4 billion Ghana cedis eno no 2023 nkwa expenditure mo ede baye eno no mo kire se na eno ne se ne ambe na moto ho ma eye koko obuo etimi a drop se hwi na enhamompo na mumu expenditure mo mkra sa so akobro eye koko na nkasa mo ye ho adwuma na ne ekoya na se ye baye eno na ranking member and ma eye enuane na afi akwa adwuma eye ensem esuon se ranking member on food and agriculture afi Cocoa Affairs Committee so ena owo eno no na se parliament e hwasem ena mekan Eric Opoku eno na orezi sa concern na o kire se da bi we di ensentrofo ye mbra pa ne mbetie bi na ye nkonko bisa Cocoa Board se so enti adwuma na omo ye no sai pa ena adwuma no wo mo eye no ya da bia expenditure e chemfa so na se sika kra wo mo enya di free adwuma ni
and the worst of all was recorded in 2023. Cocoa production declined further to 655,000, but office expenditure did not decline. It increased to 3.4 billion. My brother, are you not shocked? And the Auditor General reports to Parliament that this is largely due to head office expenditure. Head office expenditure. Cocoa Board head office alone is spending 3.4 billion Ghana cedis, while the entire Ministry of Agriculture is spending something around 2.something billion. Is it not strange? The cocoa is produced in the rural communities. From the farms, the people are there. The producers are sweating every day to get the cocoa for us. They complain of water, they complain of bad roads, they complain of so many things. They are not getting them. Even look at the producer price that we give them. And you spend their money this way in the office. So are you growing the cocoa in the office or in the bush?
Yakoye nim ensem foforo mu dia nwasuan ensem emu na yeko na mrashebedeni di ma de hye omo krowo abato no empesua so Dr. Agnes na Momolati ono na eka se wase oman bia daachi ginanwuma esua eso ne science no ade hye omo na abato no empesua so no so otumi ehye pa tituru ene enkwala wo mo eco school wa kire se enkwala no results for some years now no ebeba no mo afeli say poto na che se ntoaso school no aye den de ama wonum se wo ebe kontititiru no abo se na ebi e wo ho no ma se vocational schools yi no mbe kokoko bia ne science no e no kire se nipa na ntumi ampase kra no ntumi anko nanimu a ana so se anko secondary ba vocation no so no enye bad nsane adwuma wo a obi ntumi enji mfiru nsem eni nti no wo sponsor wo no mu a wo mo epese wo mo eye vocation ne nyina no vocational schools for ana so se saafo ni nyina no o hwe wo mo pa enti also wo be hwe public and afi private students ni nyina ya sabre no wo mo eba be ko basic certificate wo mo be tro BEC no na che safi die no o de adi nka be ba mfie bi akọ na results na nya kra ni nti no this initiative ya ba se o de be boa na nkola no etumi aye any extra classes yi na nka wonom eyeye bia enti ne be dru ho no na wonom etumi atro apasi akọ wonom enim ye nkola enti ye mami ne sem bia wo kan ye na afen so no futu a wo de ma ye esuafo na afe awofo nso.
Today, as we gather here, it is to assure our children and wards that we are poised to support you to have the best out of life as we witness the opening ceremony of the extra classes. I commit to ensuring that all of us as stakeholders do our utmost best to give our future leaders the quality of education they so much desire. The extra classes is to give extra attention to you and to be more innovative as teachers, to explore further teaching and learning methods that bring both fast and slow learners at par in their studies. I recognize and acknowledge as one who has full appreciation of the key education holds to unlocking potentials and wealth. For this reason, every single investment in this regard is worth the effort. It is my earnest expectation that these extra classes and extra efforts by teachers, students, parents, and myself as the Member of Parliament for the good people of Krowo will go a long way to, one, build the confidence of students or pupils in their learning abilities, thereby increase their self-confidence. And two, it is also to help draw and personalize study plans to be more responsible for the outcome of studies through skills such as time management, discipline, and to juggle between curricular and extracurricular activities.
Dr. Agnes na momolate ya we mrashe bedwani ndi ma de hwe omo okro abato no empesua eso no okano o se maya no ana school for no mu tro no man pass sa na mu choice of school no omo enya e ko wie ni sa na ko ba ni sa dia na sebe hia se wo so vocational school na no nso e no na wo di initiative na ba so be sponsor wonum se ne be ya anya no wantumi anko secondary no kra na vocation de obetumi anansa no adwuma de obetumi enya bi esuanti vocation classes na wa sponsor se nkwada no enko bi na wo bra Sajumadi Koso no District Education Directorate Mr. Ayarega Ensuko Piemu Jumedi Nase and was already an honorable way to the Ayepa SNF Fata Nintino no so announced Education Directorate one ewa abato ni impesiasono or monso the woman be DHD na or share at the name of Guapo so Senebeya Ebeboa na ya mofrano etimi ediye ewa brabomu.
And so it is important that as learners, this is an opportunity for us. Some of your colleagues are probably sleeping in their homes or they have traveled. And remember, you have less than 1 year to write a BEC. Hello, learners. Are you aware that you have less than 1 year? And so want to begin now. As a municipality, we are trying our best to get the best for you. And so there are a lot of interventions that we want to put in place. And so with the support of our Honorable Member of Parliament, it is one of the things that we've started. And so I would encourage all of you to be regular, to be punctual, and take simple instructions. We are keen about this. And so we are going to put measures in place to ensure that there's a resounding success at the end of the 4 weeks program.
The was answering Miss Rejoice na Momo Lomote. ɔno nso gyina asuafoɔ no anemu asuafoɔ ya nei atadufo wa Martin Semde ya sponsor omo vocation classes omo ogyina omo anem e de aseda PCA ma honorable no wie no se o da bi yesi uto ade abode ana wo hwe ne yie no ewom sase nyom no motoy nanso no ombeso mu yie na o maye ne yie sanse anya kra no omo daachi e na honorable no ope e de ama wo mo.
And finally, our Honorable MP, Mr. Director, I stand on the behalf of my colleagues to promise you that we'll try our best to learn hard, get good grades, and pass our 2025 BCE, come out with flying colors, and make Crowell a proud one. Thank you very much.
Abusua megina kro wabato ne mpesua so onum vacation classes ho ensem na metwa me ho age aboafo enkrato me ba meto aso e de amamo. me try ho jabo afo nkrato mento ansem ne so emfama modre a ene na August busumi eya busumi bi a ye ediesi wo ese wiase nyina ye de behwe ye ni ho ensem ne science no enam so ema eye my eyes center omo eye care center ya omo ewon krankro dream ha omo edijumedie bi ahihye so eno no free eye eyes screening na omo eye ya omo edi yema emofra omo ekira omo se mofra na omo eye mobo sanse wo no na nani nya na wo mu na sabi nani no eho etouch ma ya na ofa ne normal office o senior etie ma no na so osuanti no office bi asa na obi anso ede etie na mum na onim se yade eni ntina se wo se etumi ma nkwada no wo mu ehu ehia ye pa nti mofra na wo mu eye screen no ede ma wo mu na sa dwumedie ekoso wo eye Champon Junction na afi eye East Legon example temo na dwumedie no ekoso ananse safo no ye ede ma wo no na Christian Center Electoral Area na won nyina hia ya sa dwumedie wo mu ediye na wobra dwumedie no ase no eye Dr. Mrs. Jamina Amponsa Akoma or the ensemble etudra yenko na yentie ni nsem ni bia or the tudra
on any tema branch and a free for abofrebia already less than 16 years a free se wo beba na yen check when in ma yo yawa bebre mu so a ewo ai mu a embon kaye otu hwa na ase when it is a glaucoma ya sai ai we bi mu sisi ano ewo mo franso mo fra bi wo krampa ye de wo mo abofra bi won so mpa ye wo no na wo cataract ete won ani ne so but ebi a wo ma me no dwen se o sana me ba na ni tintimi ya ho hwe we de bibi a wo hu bi afabra so wo symptoms so any symptoms so fabra so complain fa oba ne bra na ye nhwe ne ma se ye ni ke kayen ana se bi mpo e prunus yo empe na yakọ pharmacy shop na yakoto bibi anka enya boni mum na mum nye pharmacy technicians funi nyina enenim the right address was all the mouth so we call pharmacy bia is very regulated omo no sometimes pharmacists and kasa or like doctor of pharmacy and kasa wo obetimi ahwe ba nkwanchan for the extra fa obane bra eye clinic na ya manager cause obi o cry even penyimu bi o cry call for send any kekano omuma na edu ade ti oba clinic na edu ni edu a ye de solve glaucoma so you can imagine how
enu etre Dr. Amponsa Akoma etwaso akomia etwaso HD we de one pa na de ma ade hye nyina osi eni we ho yembo mokwa wo ho ena afi yenton so na wotumi akwa akotobie wo ani a ena ewiase no emutina kra betumi aye odesebi ne science mi amfi yeni emfa eni agro obi o ha neni no se wo posta sa aye de na ne eye drop bia ne sabe susu bia na watam na ode ye neni ena anu adabreka dwom na maye ton ade ma mi bi na ma wono ana waye nroi bi na ode nam oduru a na wafi weni na opi omi egun oduru me so sister me nam so da bi o mi beto ade me nton ade a wa nsisane ma ni nyina no doctor kire se ensem fata o de duro beto wani akọ hospital bebi o mo hwe ni wa no ensem no no mo hwe no mo hu address fata se wo mo ede ebema ho
oya pa se wani keka wo ba clinic ye ma we duro when you see we dey atso ho exna bi wani keka wa sa ko fa the same duro who say you so eno so mboa ebi at this time round when in keka no a different problem and this first one no ebe ehun ya se wo beba eye clinic na ya show say yan fine obeka say bia what if say many ke come no na ade asa nti eye clinic bi any around wo dey fa ho when ni so keke na ade chin ya fast eye clinic na yan shuma you need the very important even Bible crampo aka say so when you akwa wano say enya healthier say nyoma bebre so ekoso your system so bi wa diabetes so bi wa hypertension so when hu ntema wo ba eye clinic a wanimu na yetimi de hu san nyoma ni nyina Ubeye juma bebre, when you ska bebre, all of a sudden when you fra, ubetinya spend usike. Untime spend usika, untime komba. Name Osha when you first, ebo when you mubaya, kabai now say di usike relax kama. Nti yeni dear, although yeni susa, but a very important part amongst yen organs ni na nti wani dear patcho, me fin diago. Eya we yao, enya we yao, dear once a year on your birthday, check wani. Nasa fa akunya yusofa, wo babe checking any. Ewo my eye center.
Abusu amijira nsami so na menda me hombra na yenkwa amanfo amanso nkɔhwɛ ne a ekoso ewo hɔ nso. Abusuya me call dia na US na me copy ye sometime. Na me call so de na ABC News na mo de aba mountain so amo abe posti ewo wonum platform so na as a social media iso na X na amo ebe ye post no na mo de post no ebe to ye de na enka ne fe ne Twitter no eho na wo mo ede ebe boy a yakwenye bia ya ye de ebe som wo na ni nyina ne sen wo mo kire se September busumi aya ye besimi ni de to so edu 10th September wo mo yi edi esi wo se Donald Trump na afen so no ye mame Kamala Harris wo mo etu tada ne de esi ho no ma wo mo ba be presidential debate so mo mienu no na sabire de chese nyagro obia wo mo kopritumi no ma be rule eye America ne science no wo mo kire se sapanyifo mienu na ano na mo suggest ananso se na nka ese eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene mampanyi dada John Dramani Mahama ya wo se be bioyi ono no nsu nkonkoye bia nde ntumi emma so but we mu de nde opponent nipa mienu ni nyina age atum Trump se enno ada na Trump nso tweet church robia na o kire se wono na ni beje papa se wone eye ni Democratic rival ebetumi ehia wo se mpre dumpo ye frɛ na wobeba pa na wena central for CNT fa akumbu atenti wo mu wie ya no mu eto echi ye mame Harris Kamala nso say okay debate ebeniu na why crowd dey sense say era Trump dey o say wa ye ready e dey am pa wona ye mame nso say hwe and that what men can do women can also do and do better until ono so say 100 times crane on be organizer wobeba papa na oye we ni kra wi a oye open to any other debate bia ebetumi ababia nti sabrede na che say enya sem keto akra World News Tonight wonom anchor ya osai managing editor David Moy wono na sabrede woba na wababe jina sa akense anemu na wotimi abomoden a atoto mpanyifo ya no na debate no womo etumi ede ahihye so nti sabrede webe se Kristo amba dia September bosumi a yebesini da etoso edu no yera Trump Donald Trump and afe Kamala Harris omo the presidential debate ehihye so pa abusuya Jonathan opon ayekrado nti men sorry so na onfa gudemu nsem embeso yen na yewia afe ebeba